India Love is back under fire from the internet. Last time we spoke about India Love, she was having beef with Rakai, who was 17 years old. You know, she was saying she was disappointed in him for doing crazy things. You know what I'm saying? He does do crazy things. Yeah, before that, you know, she turned 30 and she hit one of those on her stream, you know, talking about how she made so many mistakes when she was younger, and that wasn't her. She was used and abused, and they kept taking advantage of her because, you know, all the conscious decisions that she made in her life. You know, she started regretting them when she hit that 30 ball. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. Life after 30 just different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happens. You feel me? But yeah, so supposedly, you know, she changed and so on and so forth. But it looks like there's more reasons for people to be upset with her. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling like a smidget bad. I'm feeling like a smidget bad for her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything she do, she just can't win at this point. But that is because her past continuously comes back to haunt her. And that brings us to the video we are going to be reacting to today. BBL demon haunted by her past. Holy moly. All right, let's get into it.
BBL demon that will be remembered in the next...
It's on super speed. I watch all my videos on 2x speed when I'm by myself because I'm just like, I got TikTok brain. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get to it.
What's poppin', y'all? The BBL demon that will be remembered in the next Streamer Awards for trying to pull a yay, drunkenly getting on stage, has decided to collaborate with the new streamer darling for everybody. And funny enough, there's a Valkyrie wouldn't approve of the age gap between them, since I believe India Love is 30 or 31 and Yana is 19. Oh, is that weird? No, it's chill, it's whatever. But yeah, she wanted to ask her a couple of questions because the way...
Especially with two heterosexual women, like, they can't do a stream together. Like, they try to make it all weird because Rage did a stream with her, but he was calling her little sis, and they were doing like, it was like this little sister big brother type dynamic that they were doing during the stream. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? He is a little, you know, I think Rage is like 28, but it's not crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing nothing for real.
That Yana has handled her career is quite different from how India Love came into the game, famously getting, you know, pressed on by the game in a public park. And she wanted to figure out, like, oh, she must have had a great upbringing.
How do you, like, where do you get this from? You have, like, good parents, or, like, how did you grow up?
Well, I grew up in, like, my household wasn't toxic emotionally. Good. It was just, like, substance and stuff in the house that I lived in. Was not the greatest, so it brought me a lot of like depression.
Wow,
like
you were depressed?
Yeah, whenever I was growing up. So then one day I decided, like, especially like I think my older brother moving out hurt me so bad. Like, cause I was like, bro, like I have no one here. Like nothing in our house works. We barely got running water. Like we have, like it was really bad. I grew up in a really bad house. Then I moved in with my grandparents. And yeah, my mom's finally getting better and recovering.
I love
yeah,
that.
so I'm really,
God bless her.
yeah, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, it was just a lot of like. I won't get into too much detail because it's not for the net. Yeah. But like, yeah, there was a lot of neglect that went on. There was a lot. So like, for a long time, I grew up so angry at people, and I would just hold it. So every time I would talk to the people that I loved, I would be so rude and nasty, and it was not okay. And I was also just rude to myself for a long time. But then I said, you know what?
Never ever guessed it.
Yeah, no, I used to be very angry with everybody. Like I wasn't a mean person, but like the little
circumstances,
things, yeah,
like, made you a little angry.
Yeah,
but and then a ball of sunshine now.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what, like. I had to forgive. Like, I had to forgive. Like, that was the thing that got me.
Funny enough, this is something that I don't think any of us would have expected. I didn't even think about this girl's upbringing, but for her to have gone through an upbringing with people that have substance abuse issues, that is pretty bad. I mean, she's trying to kind of downplay it, where she's saying, like, yeah, you know, like, it's not as bad as it could.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it was very, very bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, like some of like the nicest people, happiest people, they've been through a lot of shit. And they've been through a lot of shit, and they're so happy because it's kind of one of those things like, I don't got to deal with the shit that I had to deal with before. And then on top of that, you don't expect much from really anybody when you've been through so much. You know what I'm saying? And I can appreciate that, man, because Yana really is just a ball of sunshine. I can't even, like, imagine her actually getting mad just how she talks. She talks so, like, light. But, yeah, bro, I mean, and especially when it comes to your family and, you know, drugs, things of that nature. I think my dad right now at this moment is probably the cleanest he's been since I was fucking born, brother. And he's in jail. That's why. Why? You know what I'm saying? So, Yeah, type shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yana. I thought she had a good upbringing, but that's even better. It's even a better story, bro.
Have been, nah, that's kind of bad, and we wouldn't have thought that. And she also doesn't try to lean into it and gain more sympathy off of it either. But India Love must be looking at it like, damn, well, I have no excuse, because India Love, I believe she grew up in a good household, good family. I think even her father would be telling her like, yo, what the hell are you doing? And she just doesn't listen, wants to do whatever it is that she wants to do.
She wanted to get cracked. She wanted to get the crackathon on. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when she was first getting into the game. And despite being her senior, and I wouldn't say her OG since they're not in the same lane, but definitely social media wise, India Love would, you know, drop off a little bit of a glaze session on Yana.
I don't want to give my opinion on like nothing.
Okay.
But
All right.
I am proud / infatuated with how you carry yourself.
Thank
Like
you.
you have so many men and you know young boys, older boys that like love you, but like you genuinely like create your boundaries. And you're such like if I can go.
That's the thing though. Like it takes a level of self-control, especially Yana so young. She's like 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? It takes and even for men, like if a dude gets like thrusted into fame like very early on, shit like that, you just start wilding. You just start doing whatever you want, because now it's kind of like a all you could eat buffet. You know what I'm saying? Especially with dudes. It's probably way worse with dudes, because they just be like bitches, 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 bitches. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of the same thing for women, because men are going to try to get with you, and you know they may not want to stay with you or whatever it may be, and you have to have that discernment to know a dude that's trying to get with you for the time being, and a dude that really wants to like build a relationship and actually be with you through the long run. And you really can't tell, because at the end of the day, a dude is for the most part, there probably are some dudes that say that, but like for the most part, men aren't going to come up to you and be like, yo, I'm trying to fuck with you for a little 3 months, and then I'll send you on your way type shit. What you think? What you think? Trying to fuck with me for a little 3 months? No, them niggas gonna try to fuck with you, and then as they trying to fuck with you, you might start liking them. You start fucking with them. Boom, 3 months go by, and they hit you with the skedaddler. You know what I'm saying? And there really ain't no way around that one. You just have to have that discernment. And a lot of times getting with other, famous people and shit of that nature is the biggest red flag, honestly, because famous motherfuckers, they always cheating. They relationships never working. You know what I'm saying? So she would almost have to get with a regular dude, but then it's kind of one of those things like once you grab a regular dude and then put him on, even if you're trying to keep him out of the light, you put him on, and then now you just gave him access to all the bitches. Now he's just like, oh my gosh, I'm getting more bitches than I ever got. And I got you and I was getting less bitches than I ever got. Now I'm about to dump you and go get more bitches than I ever got. You know what I'm saying? So I feel bad, like even with India Love, like there's so many like rich men, people that she wanted to be with, liked, so on and so forth, They actually tried to get with her, and she maybe kept falling victim to, oh my God, they're gonna be my boyfriend, and and then the niggas hit a couple of, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then the internet hits her with the, that's tough.
Back in time and be who I am at your age, I would definitely look up to you.
Oh, that's so
like I swear to God, I look at you like, wow, she has the world in her hands right now, like literally.
That's so sweet for you to say.
She 100% would not have looked up to her if she was younger. If India Love was younger, she would have called her a cornball and said that girl's lame, because there were girls like her doing content at that time. They were on YouTube. They were like Jenna Marbles or whoever else was doing. Who was the person that was in Vlog Squad with David Dobrik? What was that girl's name? I don't even know. But yeah, you had like the Lele Pons of the world and those types of figures. Those more so aligned with more so aligned with Yana right now, and and her content than what India Love would have been watching. India Love wanted to be a bad B, so she was only going to look up to another bad B. And I guess she achieved that, because if we're being real here, India Love is going to be inducted first ballot into the IG Model Hall of Fame. She was like one of the first ones to really take it to the next level. Yeah, there was, what was her name? Jen Selter. But Jen Selter, I don't think she ever made it off of Instagram. Like, yeah, she made her bag and all that, but India Love went mainstream. It was kind of like, I guarantee India Love thought Amber Rose was cooler than any other chick that would have been like some Disney Channel girl like Yana. And she's only saying that Disney now that she's matured and had to learn through experience. But without the experience, she wouldn't have learned.
The key to being a girl, and it sucks to say, but I'm gonna just keep it a stacky wacky with y'all, bro, cause fuck, you know what I'm saying? The key to being a very, like, to be in like a Yana's lane, you have to really be dodging the metakers. You know what I'm saying? Like with the viciousness, like just dodging the metakers. Metakers just flying by. You know what I'm saying? You can't fall victim to no metakers. It sucks to say, bro, but that's how I feel like that's really what it is, because it shouldn't be like that, but there's no way around it. Like, for India Love, what brings down her value is the fact that niggas know, and it brings down her value in the sense of like the internet, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no fucking red pill grift right now, bro. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But it's all the dudes that everyone knows that she's been with. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, it's kind of like whatever she says at this point, you know, and even to other women, it's kind of like, all right, brother, like nobody wants to listen to you because you didn't do anything, you know, that someone would strive to do besides for be pretty and post on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And the more metakers that you ran into, it's kind of like, it just, I don't know the exact words for it, but y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm putting down. Pause. Fuck. But yeah. So just gotta dodge the metakers, bro.
Ahead of time. Yana, I guess she just was able to learn from other people's mistakes. I don't know. Or she studied the game a little bit better. I just think their personalities are very different. And she says, oh, you have the whole world in the palm of your hand. She doesn't have the whole world in the palm of her hand. But you see like a little bit of a slip from India Love. She's saying, oh, yeah, you know, all these men, like in her head, she's like, oh, wait, all of these men that have a lot of money and power want to do stuff for you because they want to use you and then toss you to the side. And you're not taking that offer up, which is, it's a short-sighted offer, because look at India Love right now. That's not happening to her anymore. Do I think that there are many men that would like to do whatever India Love wants? Sure, but she's not the it girl. That's the point. Like the it girl that every famous and rich athlete and dude wants. But then India Love would try to create some ridiculous scene about how it's some conspiracy theory that people are trying to hold them back.
And just positive things at all times. Because the internet is always going to try its best to like make things negative and pin people against each other and say negative things. So we should just enjoy each other and build each other up, especially as a community of streaming in general.
I agree.
Like that's very, very important.
I agree completely. I think like the girls do stick together, but I think like the internet plays this game where they're like, oh, but they don't like each other because they looked at each other weird, but it was nothing like that. Like, it won't be anything like that. But if the same exact scenario happened with, like, me and Arky or me and anyone else, it's nothing. Like, so I don't, but yeah, no.
It's a weird thing that happens with females on the internet, for sure. But like you said, it's like a male-dominant space, streaming. So it's like, they don't want to get used to girls just being girls. Yeah. Like, we're just girls.
They're not competition, guys. Yeah. We're all buddies.
Y'all see the difference between them? India Loves is hitting them with the, we're just girls. We're just girls. Just let us be girls. We're just girls. Yana, on the other hand, she's like, no, I'm not just a girl. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? We're buddies. We're on equal footing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like using the line, like, we're just girls in like almost any circumstances is like trying to infantilize women. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't do something because we're just girls. We're just girls. We're just girls. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, and, you know what I'm saying? What does that mean? That shit don't mean nothing. So, yeah. I see that difference.
To Definitely.
Yeah. But I would love to do more stuff with you. At first I was really nervous.
Man, if this ain't the biggest cap I've ever heard, what? You rarely ever see a guy beef with a female streamer. If anything, this is the thing. They're doing each other favors by collaborating, cross-collaborating. Girls' content that is mainly girl viewership almost always have a falling out. Granted, that also happens with males, but it's not like the female streamer is going to encroach on the male streamer's space and they want to turn them against each other because all the viewers will go to them. No. There's a reason why the top streamers overall are male, because the male audience is going to watch a male streamer. That's just how it goes. Will they watch a female streamer? Sure, but usually the reason why they're watching a female streamer, the same viewer, is not because she's more entertaining or more relatable than the male streamer that they watch. It's for thirst-based reasons. So if it's for thirst-based reasons, like girls being girls is not going to appeal to a male viewership. If they're just doing girl talk, like just look at Call Her Daddy podcast, for instance, right? Like that's a dominant podcast. Guys aren't watching that. And they're not watching that because they're just hearing that's girls content, girls conversation. So unless they are able to create certain scenarios that would appeal to men listening to it, they're not going to listen to it. And that's what female streamers do. They do that via collaborations with other males. But if it's just girl streamers collaborating, it's just a thirst fest in the comments because there isn't enough of a female viewership. Like the majority of the female viewership is probably on TikTok Live, from what I've seen, if it's a live streaming whatsoever. But YouTube and Twitch, it's not really there. And you could just scroll through Yana's following or the people that are typing in her chat. It's all guys. And no, guys, the last thing that they're thinking of is, oh, no, there's competition between me and the female streamer, unless it's their girlfriend. Then you've got a case like Mizkif, where he's upset that his girlfriend that he decided to put on, that he hid in a relationship with, is getting more views than him, and he's punching holes in the wall. In that scenario, yeah, that dude's a lunatic who needs some serious help, if he's helpable at all. Nah, that's not a word, I know. But like male groups, males can have a full male house and it do well. But like she said, oh, if I do some collab with Arky, yeah, people, if it's a female streamer, they have to be in a co-ed or mixed group. If you just have female streamers, like 4 of them in a house together and they're only streaming together,
that shit might blow the fuck. They might blow up that damn crib. I'm not gonna lie, girls be having problems with each other. Girls be having problems with each other. And it be over like little shit. I don't know how long. Like, let's say they got... Actually, no. Because I feel like the streaming space is very different from a lot of other spaces. Like, you know, Cinna. I feel like Cinna's not going to have no problems with people. You know, Yana wouldn't have any problems with people like that. So, I could see that. But if there was, like, 6 girls, like, India Love inside of a crib, shit getting turned upside down. They going to turn into motherfucking baddies. You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to do well because, like I said, they're fighting for that male audience, and it's either going to be male only or co-ed, and that's just the nature of the game, really. There's nothing you can do to change it. And this really, really sat well with India Love, her experience with Yana, because she would follow it up again the next day.
And I wanted everlasting love like them, so I kept chasing that, and I was boy crazy, and I really wish I wasn't. That's why I really appreciate Yana so much, because she has her head on so straight as a teenager that, like, it's just beautiful to watch.
That's that motherfucking trauma, boy. That's that trauma. India Love had the ability to just be born, live good life, crave excitement, you know what I'm saying? And just go do whatever the fuck she want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yana had to go through some shit. And Yana knows, if I make it through this shit, I gotta work to make it through this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work my ass off. India Love never really had to do that. So they're always gonna be, you know, different. You know what I'm saying? India Love, she said boy crazy. I think the phrase is better known as hot in the ass. You know what I'm saying? She was hot in the ass. You feel me? And she thought every nigga... She thought she wanted to dabble in every single nigga possible, and that was her motherfucking problem, bruh. Feel bad for her, but I think it comes from the fact that, you know, or the difference between them is, you know, she had a more of a probably sheltered, you know, life rather than Yana, that she's like, my excitement is living a fucking a chill life. That's my excitement. You know what I'm saying? I don't get excitement from going to be with a fucking football player. None of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, when I have a daughter, I want her to, like, look at Yana to see
a good person to look up to and, you know, be inspired by, because once you are like good with yourself, it's the best thing. I'm glad, even being 30 years old, I'm so glad to have this mindset now, because I would still be chasing and trying to be somebody's trophy girl just to be cute and be taken care of. But like, I want to be the rich. I don't want to find a rich or be with a that's gonna put me up and take care of me.
So here, India Love is talking about her parents, where she says like, "Oh, I want to have like a long love like them, so I was boy crazy."
You said what?
I said Yana is just a theater kid. She's like a nerdy kid. Like she does tap dancing and shit.
Tap dancing's crazy. Yeah. My girlfriend said Yana's just a nerdy kid. Like she was just a theater kid. So because of that, you know, she's a lot more chill, down to earth. You know, probably has, you know, a bigger personality, shit like that. I feel like theater kids are usually, you know what I'm saying? Low key, I was doing theater when I was young, type shit also, but type shit.
And I was chasing. She was not chasing that. She was chasing the opposite of that. Like who would have thought and saw the game and said, yeah, this is the guy that I'm gonna be with, and we're gonna last a very long time, like my parents did. Nobody would have thought that. So she wasn't thinking that at that time, regardless of how young she was. And who's to say that this girl Yana isn't boy crazy? She's just not public with it. Like she was dating that dude Marlon, and they ended up having a breakup, I guess you could say, and she didn't really bring it. She is mature though, because even at her age, the fact that she could hold it together and maybe throw some slight subs, but not try to knock the guy down and constantly talk about that situation and play it up for the camera, is something that the majority of people her age would do. Male or female. Like I said, I just mentioned that dude Miskiff punching holes in the wall because his girlfriend was getting more views than him. Like this girl is, and he was pushing 30 at that point. This girl is 19 and she gets cheated on publicly, so it seems like, and she's just like, yeah, you know, it's unfortunate, okay, keep it pushing, and she deals with it offline. So that is a really good distinction that she has between online and offline. But I do think she was fortunate enough to grow up at the age where she got to witness and learn through the mistakes of others. But that's always a choice that somebody has to make on their own, because mistakes have always been made and people will continue to make them. Like just look at NBA players. They're constantly getting chicks pregnant in the first 2 years, and then they have baby mama drama, and they're like, wait, why is this happening to me? When it's been happening for 30 plus years. You should have just, you know, looked at the people before you and didn't think that you were going to be the exception to the rule. But I do think that the segment of content that India Love could do with other girl streamers is like the one that she did with the fashion stuff.
Ooh, it's okay.
Oh, fashion would be cool, yeah.
Cute. Oh my god. Wow. I love it. I love that you put your hair up too. I love it. Go on the wall.
Don't get the back.
No. Go on the wall though.
Bruh, India Love be tweaking with the pants, bro. Open pants, booty crack out. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe her pants just can't fit her no more after that damn BBL. I don't know why she got that BBL, bro. Like, she be tweaking with the pants, bro. She be tweaking with the pants. She didn't need to go a triple XL on the booty cheeks, bro. She could have put the booty cheeks at a large. You know what I'm saying? But a triple XL on the booty cheeks, bro, you didn't need to pump it that much. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Move that hand. It's not nothing there, I promise. I can show you what it looks like. Look off. Show you that everything's covered just so you see. Okay? How do you feel? 1, 2. Yep. 1, 2.
She's trying to get them good pics out of her. Nah, but I feel like we got the gist of this video. India Love, you feel me? I feel like she has a pocket that she can go into, and honestly, like all the BS that I've seen of India Love lately has been just that, BS. So I really do feel like everything gonna be, you know, kosher as long as she keeps down the straight and narrow. And it sucks to, like, the straight and narrow, just staying away from short-term relationships, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If she get in a relationship, she with a nigga for 2 years, 3 years, you know what I'm saying? Boom, cool. But if we see India Love again, oh, she's with this football player, and then a fucking month and a half later, she's not with the football player anymore. She's talking to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, it kind of just fucks up your credibility at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It shows that you hot in the ass. And you feel me? Like, it's just not a great trait. And even if like, let's say, like he said, like if Yana is hot in the ass and we just don't know, she's doing a great job at hiding the shit. You know what I'm saying? Hide it. Hide it. You know what I'm saying? Do your dirt in the dark. You feel me? If not, it's going to go on the internet and everybody going to see that shit. No cap. But anyway, you guys let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if nobody told you today, I love you. Peace.